guys, welcome to my color theory tutorial. Today I'm going to teach you why everything you learn in art class are lies. Just kidding. I'm teaching you the real primaries and the fake primaries, and why you can't make bright purple with the primaries you learned in art class, and how to make the fake primaries with the real ones. So today I'm using Dr. P.H. Martin's Bombay inks in cherry red, golden yellow, turquoise. I was going to use tangerine, but then I forgot. And crimson, which is basically the color you think of when you hear primary red. So I just took a mixing palette off of the cheap $5 watercolor palette I got from Michaels to use with my ink because it stains everything and I didn't want to ruin my nicer mixing palette. So I'm just going to put a few drops of each color in my palette. So you don't need a lot though, because inks are super pigmented. This one was cherry red. I like to put my real primaries in a corner together so I don't forget where they are. This one's golden yellow. And this one's turquoise. Then tangerine, which I forgot to use. And crimson. Now I'm going to show you how to make black with the real primary colors. So I just use 1 drop of turquoise, 2 drops of cherry red, and 3 drops of golden yellow. Sometimes it looks a little purple, but it normally looks black, so if you just layer the pigment on when it looks purple, it looks black anyway. And I just put water in my inks because it makes it easier to build up value rather than just going straight for the value I'm going for. I think it allows me to add more depth to my paintings. So I'm just going to set that aside for now. So we're going to fill in the yellow section in the real primaries and the fake primaries because that's the only color the fake primaries got right. Unless one of you know how to make yellow, then please tell me. But I don't think there's any way we can make yellow without a chemical reaction. So I'm using crimson for the primary red in the fake primary section. And then we're using cherry red to fill in the magenta section. So from now on, we're just gonna refer to cherry red as magenta. And turquoise to fill in the cyan section in the real primaries. So we'll refer to turquoise as cyan from now on. And now I'm just going to put primary black. Even though this isn't technically primary, I just didn't have a primary black ink to use, so I made do with what I had. And since I don't have a primary blue ink, I have to make it out of the primary colors, the real primary colors, that is. So I'm using cyan, which is turquoise in Dr. P.H. Martin's inks, and magenta, which is cherry red. Add some water. So here's the primary blue in the fake primary section. So we're just going to compare the fake primary blue to the real primary cyan, just so you can see it better. So this one is cyan. That's primary blue. Now we're going to compare the fake primary red to the real primary red, which is magenta. But I'm also going to show you how to make the fake primary red with the real primary colors. So you just need magenta or a cherry red. sand yellow or a golden yellow. Add some water. So there's the fake primary red made with magenta and yellow. So I'm mixing the two fake primary red and blue together to try to make purple. So as you can see, it looks kind of muddy. Of course it's purple, but it's not exactly the color I'm trying to go for when I want a bright, vivid purple. And then we're gonna mix the real primary cyan and magenta together to make purple. And look how beautiful this purple came out from mixing the real primaries together. Sorry for the lighting change. So the reason this came out as less vivid and less pure purple is because in color theory, to get more natural colors, you need to mix together all three primary colors. So since you're mixing blue and red, you are actually mixing all three primary colors together, because red is made out of magenta and yellow, while blue is made out of cyan and magenta. So yes, you're still making purple, but it's not the bright and vivid purple we sometimes want to be able to make. This is considered unsaturated purple. So the reason this purple is so vivid is because you're only mixing two primary colors together rather than all three. So this is considered saturated purple. And that's it for my lesson in color theory. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope you guys have a great rest of the day.